Hey viewers, welcome to another game of the Casual Pro Gamer. Today we are doing game number 3 of the semi-final match between M5 and TPA. This is of course the World Championships. So it's pretty exciting, or it should be at least. And yeah, we are gathering up here. So M5 is in blue and TPA is in red. And yeah, both teams won one match pretty convincingly. M5 won the first one, TPA the second one. And if you got spoiled by that, then that's tough cookies for you, because you shouldn't watch match 3 before the game 3 before the other two. So lots of invades going on, but yeah, nobody really gets caught here. So it is Asriel on Team TPA, Anivia on Team TPA, and yeah, I would say, well, the Nidalee did very well last game, but it's especially those two that are super overpowered. Of course, M5 has Shyvana, and Shyvana used to be their go-to jungler. Wow, a flash used already. That is quite early. Yeah, it's not going to cost him. I think it will be up before anything real is going to happen. I don't know why he didn't just plop down a ward. Apparently he does have his wards plopped down somewhere, because he doesn't have any. But yeah, he didn't have one over there. And I guess, yeah, he placed one at the enemy blue, and he placed one at in the river near Baron. But yeah, not anything else. Oh wait, no, that's not both his, because he can't afford that. He can only afford one ward with his current setup. Anyway, we see a lot of damage going down on these two guys, and well, no, on all four actually. And we're going to have to see how that works out, because Sona of course has a heal, and well, Nunu does not. So the Nunu, well, Nunu is not going to heal up at all. Only his health per 5 is going to help him. But it is Kokmar who's in the most trouble here, because the harass coming out from Sona normally is quite good, and yeah, if he can't heal up like his opponent can, like so the Asriel, then he's going to be in some trouble. So we're going to have to see how that works out. In the mid lane it is Gragas versus Anivia, of course. And normally we see Anivia coming out ahead in this fight by quite a lot. A nice stun attempt, and it didn't really matter. Wow, a lot of misclicks there from the TPA Anivia. He definitely didn't want to stand there right in between the minions and then hit one of the random minions. So he apparently clicked on that and just attacked that. But yeah, a great stun attempt there, because it gave Diamondprox the choice of either getting stunned or stopping his chase. And both of them would have stopped the chase. So yeah, that was a choice that was very easy for Diamondprox. I mean, breaking off the chase would mean that he at least wouldn't take that damage and wouldn't get stunned. But yeah, it's still not a good choice to have, of course, when both of the options are bad. So yeah, as I said, Asriel will heal up completely because of that support. Because Sona's heal is pretty decent. It's not like the greatest heal in the game, but it is definitely a good enough heal to do something. A little bit of damage, but going on from Dr. Mundo. But what's far more important is he took those raids away, and yeah, that aggressive jungling is exactly what you need against an aggressive jungler. So it allows Dr. Mundo to stay ahead of that Shyvana, gold-wise, of course. And the fact that he took Doran's shield in the early game also keeps him a little bit ahead, because Doran's shield is an excellent item. It is one of the few Doran's items that, well, no, it's the only Doran's item that actually good in, well, outside of the really early game. And yeah, that's why we sometimes see people go for like 2 Doran's blades or 2 Doran's rings, but never, well, never more, or never, yeah, keeping that item around if they need the spot for anything else. The Doran's shield, because of the huge health buff, the health per 5, is that per 5? Yeah, I think it is. So the health per 5, the armor buff, it all gives you much better stats than your opponents, and that is of course excellent. So the Mundo coming in here, and he is going to attempt to land this slow, but Nunu doing an excellent job of catching that cleaver, and yeah, nothing comes from that. So it was this Shyvana who counter jungled in this case. Yeah, we saw her place down the ward at the enemy raids, and yeah, they then just smite that big one, because that is what they do. They just steal that big raid and then get the hell out of there. Because the other 3 are worth 5 gold each, where the big raid is worth 45 gold. So yeah, it's not really worth it to steal the others, unless you're planning to get back there in 50 seconds when they respawn. But normally you don't want to. So yeah, M5 getting harassed here a little bit, and yeah, as I said, that's what Sona does. Sona does a lot of harassing in that, especially early game. And because she has a heal, she can also support her her AD carry when he is he's damaged a little bit, and that is quite surprising that actually works against an aggressive support like Nunu. But yeah, well, the aggressive support still needs to be aggressive, and Sona, even if she doesn't do anything in the form of harassing, she is still effective because she can heal up the harassment done to her AD carry, and yeah, that's what makes her such a good support. I like her a lot as a support. Being a support player, I think I can say that. And that lag, by the way, was not caused by my computer. That was already in the video. So yeah, we get a little bit of damage here on the top lane, but I don't think that this is a lane where they keep harassing each other. It's just sometimes when you have time left, then if there are no minions, might as well hit the opponent, right? So that's kind of what kind of a lane that is. So they're going to be fine, both of them, with without any items really to support their health or their, well, anything. So Nivea last hitting versus the turret there, and once she gets enough mana to, well, to just keep her ultimate, to keep using her ultimate for those kind of things, she should be doing fine. A nice ultimate there from Gragas, actually really well positioned, and if I had to flash out there, and yeah, she is going to heal back up in base, and that means that Gragas can now push the middle lane. Already an Oracle's here on Shyvana, and with her movement speed boost, she is going to be really hard to kill, so that Oracle's is going to stay on there normally for a long time, unless she makes a mistake in in an engage. Because if she makes a mistake in an engage and she dies because of that, that is going to suck for her. So anyway, it seems that yeah, this whole team is just, wow, and it's lagging a lot. That is, by the way, the stream itself, so not my video. Well, it is already in the video, so I can't change anything about it. That's my point. So this was recorded from a stream, not by me, but by someone else. And yeah, I can't really do anything about the quality. And wow, missing the ultimate there entirely. But Well, she still has her egg up, right? Wow, there goes the flash this time. Oh man, this mid fight is heating up a little bit, and it seems that Mundo wants to mix in on that, but he's not going to do anything real. And 2 versus 2 here, yeah, not going to result in anything. After that missed ultimate from Shyvana, it wasn't going anywhere. So it seems that Ezreal has a huge amount of minions here to farm up. And Mundo is coming in to just support. And Nidalee once again winning the lane. Last time it was the bottom lane, this time it is the top lane. Man, she is so good in lane. Because of that heal, because of that large potential damage source in her her javelin. And all in all, yeah, just a magnificent champion. And I wonder why they stopped playing her, because she is such a good champion and I hardly ever see her anymore. I guess they made so many overpowered champions lately that Nidalee kind of is now a niche role. Kind of a champion that you play against certain champions, but not in general. But she used to be super good, just like Shaco used to be like the go-to champion for the jungler. That's how Reginald became famous, by the way. He played a lot of Shaco. Just like Hotshot GG played a lot of AP Nidalee. And man, so many wards. So a lot of the wards get taken out here by Shyvana. And that is excellent by her. Diamond Proc's of course one of the best junglers in the game. And he really is an aggressive jungler. He likes to be aggressive. And yeah, he gets caught here. But, well, notices it in time. Even though they have no ward up, he kept an eye on what was happening. And just ran out of there. So Moscow 5 in this bottom lane now dominating the the other team a little bit. Not really by getting more gold or anything, but just by pressuring harder. And it seems that they should be fine. But yeah, it's good if your team actually is able to to pressure. Then it makes you feel like you're ahead anyway. So the blue buff went to the mid laner, I believe at least. I don't think that that Mundo got that, but well, we'll see in a moment when Anivia comes back into the lane. And yeah, for the rest, the enemy blue buff, I don't know if anyone has that. I didn't really notice. So the red buff is on Shyvana. And Shyvana, of course, can do a whole lot with that. And does Ezreal have his... No, he doesn't have his Trinity Force yet, right? No, just that Phage. Yeah, it would be a little bit too early for a 4,000 gold item. And hello, Dr. Mundo. How are you doing? So yeah, Mundo getting a little aggressive there, but they can't actually take out this turret, so his aggression is just a little bit of damage, and that's about it. They could have taken out the turret, but that would be risky, and there is no reason to do that, because the next wave is just going to allow them to do a little more damage, and the wave after that a little more damage until the tower actually falls. And wow, that damage done was pretty good, but yeah, the counter gank coming in. Well, it wasn't actually a gank, but the gank coming in, so not the counter gank. And yeah, Kog'Maw gets out of that. And Ezreal is the one getting killed. He didn't use his flash because he knew he was dead no matter what. So might as well just die and just be done with it. And Nivea steals the... What? And Nivea just stole the dragon. Against Shyvana. Shyvana was there with her smite up. And she just completely didn't smite. I don't know. I'm going to revise my statement on Diamond Prox is one of the best junglers in the game. No, it happens to everyone. I don't know how it happened in this case, because Anivia doesn't really have that much burst damage. It is more of a sustained damage champion. Really good sustained damage champion, but still not enough burst damage to go up against like the 700 or 800 true damage that Smite gives. I think it's 700. 750 at max, something like that. I don't know. The flash going to... Oh wow! So the flash used just because Anivia... Oh sorry, not Anivia. Nidalee came in there. And that means that now Shyvana will have to do without well, without that. She still has her ultimate though. Her ultimate can also jump over walls if I'm not mistaken. I might be, however. But most of those kind of skills can do that. And her sister Shyvana, Sejani, sorry. It's not actually her sister, but they look so much alike. It's exactly the same champion, but yeah, in a worse... yeah, well, she does have an excellent stun, probably one of the best ultimates in the game. But yeah, for the rest, it's kind of a silly champion. But at least, yeah, well, she can jump through walls with that ability she has, the Arctic... God knows what it is, Arctic something. Who cares? And another little bit of lag in the video, but it doesn't matter. As long as it's not in the middle of a team fight, I do not really care. So yeah, this will take me quite a while to get up, by the way, so yeah, I hope you will bear with me. And yeah, well, I guess most people that will watch this well into the future. So like, yeah, halfway through next year maybe. But that's fine. As long as I don't make them for nothing, then it's all good. Plus, I hadn't seen them yet, so I was going to watch them anyway. And the commentators from League of Legends kind of make too many mistakes. Not that I don't make any mistakes, but they're the pros, man. I am just a YouTube caster. I'm not supposed to be pro. But they are the pros, and they make so many stupid remarks and just mistakes in their commenting, and that annoys me. So that's why I watch them normally during a cast. Oh, nicely done! That was excellently played. Yeah, Kog'Maw thought he was going to get away, but not so much. Still getting caught by that ultimate. And yeah, I was surprised by the amount of... or, well, the two actually, because I just noticed there are only two. But the Chalice of Harmony was on Anivia and on Nidalee. And of course it's a great item now that you can upgrade it, because it used to be pretty crappy, because you couldn't really... well, you couldn't do anything with it in the late game, and now that you can upgrade it, it's really awesome. But apparently, yeah, that upgrade was not only my yeah, favorites. No, it's probably one of the better things they did, making an item that was, well, useful in the early game, now useful in the late game as well, and yeah, it's just a great item to have in general. So I like that they changed that, and also like that they gave the name to a YouTuber. Well, actually, he earned the name because of the reward system thingy. And yeah, he got something like 1,000 people to make an account with his link. And man, it seems that, well, we're not doing, well, too well as M5. They're 5k gold behind. It is still 1 versus 1. We're 20 minutes in, and both teams have 1 kill. That kind of gives you an idea of how incredibly tense this match is for them, and how important they think it is to not lose, because normally we see them being very, very much more aggressive, and well, with more aggression, of course, you get more deaths. So not only more kills, but also you die more often. And because they all play very safely, it is now 1 versus 1. And I've been commenting 20 minutes on kind of a soccer match, I guess, because nothing is happening in the way of scoring. It is just, yeah, they took out 5 turrets, sure, but that is not really exciting. The exciting part of this game are the team fights, and there's really no motivation at all in this game to go in for a team fight if you don't have like flash up. And so every time someone uses flash, oh man, that was not good. Greg is using his ultimate there, and yeah, not even getting that blue buff because it was already down. The bad communication there, by the way. Shyvana, she used her smite on it, and yeah, nothing they can do afterwards. Of course, can't smite it twice. No, they had to make sure that they got it, because if the enemy gets it, yeah, that's way worse than the wrong guy on your team getting it. So Anivia, actually with a very defensive build, going for the magic resist and mana regen of that Chalice of Harmony into Athene's Unholy Grail. And now going into Banshee's Veil. But yeah, she really doesn't need anything else. That's the beauty of Anivia. If you farm well enough, then all you need is defensive items. And yeah, of course, the last like 2 items are going to be offensive, and the boots are going to be offensive. But she can actually afford to go for like a Warmark's armor if she wants to. Because, well, she just has so much gold that she's going to be ahead of most of the enemy champions. So with that, she's going to do more damage. And not only that, I mean, that is already great, but yeah, she's not only going to do more damage, she's also not going to die because of those defensive items. And yeah, she's going to still be able to farm up the minions, and they definitely don't intend to go for anything crazy here. I mean, as I said, 24-minute game now, 1 versus 1, and they really are just farming up. Both teams are farming up. Sorry, I had to cough there, so a little bit of a silence. Anyway, both teams farming up means that in the late game it's going to be one big fight, and one of the teams will win. And that's my least favorite type of game, but hey, I do understand why this happens, why these guys are so nervous about engaging, about being aggressive, because if they lose that aggression, they lose the game. And well, at this moment, 6k gold between them, and that is a huge amount, seeing that well, they haven't been aggressive. So Baron is worth about, well, I would say 3k gold, probably more. So if M5 gets that, they still have a slight chance of coming back in a normal way, without any huge mistakes on the enemy's team. If on the other hand TPA takes it, then it's over. I mean, then it's definitely over. But for now, M5 can't really engage. Because they're behind, they need to engage like maybe 2-on-1, maybe even more. At least get multiple champions. Yeah, just use multiple champions to kill one champion. And yeah, as long as TPA doesn't get caught, then it should all be okay. And the best thing to do here, of course, would be to split push in the bottom lane and send the rest to either middle lane or top lane. And then if they go for that one guy in the bottom lane, especially if that's someone with a teleport like Nidalee, yeah, they can just go for the Baron. And if they don't go for that, then that bottom lane is going to push and push and push until they get the kill. And well, if M5 then decides to go for the Baron, then Nidalee can just teleport in. So that's the strategy behind split pushing, of course. And oh, they missed that one ward. Yeah, they did see it now. But yeah, the M5 team is going to come in. Oh, an excellent wall, drawing out the flash immediately. And that means that the next fight, yeah, one less flash. And yeah, everyone has all summoner skills up, so this next fight is going to be huge. It's probably going to be the decider. Because if TPA wins this fight, they're not going for Baron. Unless they only kill like 2 guys. Oh, 1-for-1 trade so far. Both of the supports go down. AD carry goes down though for the red team. And it seems that Nidalee got out of it. At very low health, yes, but she did get out. So it's a 2-for-1 trade for Moscow 5, which is excellent for them. It puts their gold to 6k gold behind. And are they actually going in for this Baron now? Because that would be risky. They don't have an Oracles. The ward is going to last, I believe. So yeah, Nidalee does not want to help them do Baron. She just wants to throw some javelins in there. And yeah, they're going to peel off, as it's called, which means just run away, because they were hoping for like 1 or 2 champions running into their team in an attempt to steal Baron. But yeah, this TPA team is too good. They are too smart to do that. It seems that Nidalee is completely out of mana though, which is not good. Yeah, they just saw the Nidalee go to that middle lane. And yeah, it's not going to result in anything. It's not like Moscow 5 can instantly kill Baron at this point. I mean, you have to be like 10 minutes onwards from here to be able to do that. And even though they have a pretty decently fed team, it is still pretty risky. No, don't lag now. So yeah, it's the Gragas that has the most minions here on that team. And yeah, on the enemy team it is Anivia, of course. Well, Anivia always has the most minions. That's why people never want to give away Anivia. Okay, so it starts off by 1 kill on the support there. And wow, are they going to get another one? Yes, they are going to get another one. So 2 kills ahead now. And this is going to make a big difference. Oh man, Nidalee trying to to push on her own and to distract them a little bit, but it's not going to work. She almost got killed there, and I think she's going to go for the dragon here. No, the rest of the team is going for dragon then. Come on, dragon is still a big advantage to get here. It's 1,000 gold. It's yeah, it's not as important as in that early game, of course, but yeah, they should be able to pick this up really easily. Especially with Trinity Force and the Bloodthirster. Yeah, it's no problem. So yeah, another dragon came out of that. So yeah, now it's 3 versus 4. So in total a 2 versus 3 trade since, well, we started killing each other again. Because that has been quite a while. They hadn't killed each other for a long time. And finally, some action going on. But yeah, you could see the problem they both had. Nobody knew who was going to come out ahead in that, so that's why they both didn't want to commit. If you're ahead if you're like 1 versus 0 ahead, you have no problem being aggressive, because even if you screw up this game, you're still going to have a game after that in which you can come back, or you can still win. And that's what Moscow 5 did last game. They tried being aggressive, but the Taiwanese team did exactly the same thing. They went aggressive as well, and yeah, just came out ahead. There's still an Oracles here, and they're going to pretend to do Baron. And wow, this actually worked out because he doesn't have a flash anymore. And oh, he's still alive. Wow. He is... No, now he's going to flash. Wow. Yeah, we're going to just run after them, but nothing really happening. Yeah, so he stayed alive there. Very low HP. And because of that Guardian Angel, he actually got up and was able to flash out. But yeah, his flash was back up, and yeah, I didn't really pay attention to that. But yeah, most of the time you will see that they try to time their attack so that their flashes are up, but the opponents are not. In this case, most flashes are down for the blue team, because they have 1 flash on their entire team. On the other team, however, there are 3 flashes available. So it makes it a lot easier to disengage in a fight. So once you're committed to a fight, you can still jump over a wall when you get low, and then if people don't get kills but still spend all of their cooldowns on you, that really sucks, because they're going to lose the fight then, because you can come back in after you healed up a little bit, especially if you have a Sona on your team. If you heal up a little bit and you come back in, or if you're Nunu, for example, and you just eat a minion. Yeah, and that can really suck, because that throws off people's game, and that's of course no fun at all. Anyway, Asriel getting a whole lot of minions here, not using his ultimate though. Oh, there you go. He could have used that way earlier to pick up some of the minions preemptively, so to get them before they reach the turret. But he is going to get most of those minions, and 286 minions now, over 300 for Anivia and Gragas. And yeah, those kind of minion scores mean that they have a lot of AP going for them, and that's just insane. That means that as I said, that defensive opening build for Anivia is actually really worth it, because she still has that death cap, and she can still do damage. She just doesn't get the kills in this case, but that's not really the point. So Greg is also going for a defensive build with his Abyssal Scepter and his Guardian Angel. A great ultimate! That was an excellent ultimate from Sona, allowing the Anivia to place the wall perfectly behind them, and there was no way for them to run out. So 1 flash used, but the other guy didn't have a flash, and this is with the Phage procs going to be a kill. There you go. Well, it's he's not dead yet, but he's going to die. Come on, there we go. There's really no way for him to get out of that. And there's really no way to win against this Anivia either for these two. And Anivia, or sorry, Nidalee, of course. Nidalee is just going to run out, going to distract them as long as possible, because as long as they are fighting her, they're not fighting her team at the Baron. And there you go. Red team gets the Baron, which means that Nidalee now all of a sudden has that additional regeneration, and she is going to be fine. I believe that's mana regeneration as well. Stop lagging! So Dragon is up in 20 seconds apparently. I do not really care about Dragon at this point. I mean, now that a Baron is in play, it doesn't really matter anymore. So yeah, that 1000 extra gold, yeah, if you run past it, then just pick it up, like Mundo might actually do at this point. But or Anivia, because Anivia is going for the blue buff, of course, and she might actually pass by Dragon, but yeah, she's not a really fast Dragon killer. Mundo is, so he might have been able to do that. And I think that was the flash on Nidalee. Yes, it was. So being chased there by 3 champions apparently was enough for Nidalee to say, well, let me flash there. And yeah, with the flashes down on champions like Nidalee, it's not a problem because she still has that pounce. She can still get away out of most of the fights, and yeah, that's not what you want. What you need. You need to have those flashes down on champions like Shyvana. Although Shyvana still has her ultimate, as I said before, but Yorick, I guess. Yorick is really, or more importantly, Kog'Maw. If Kog'Maw doesn't have a flash, you're going to own him. Because if you jump on him, he can't get away. He can slow you and prevent you from running into you. But once you get near him, he doesn't really have anything. So 2 kills for the blue team here. And they are going to make a comeback here in the kill count. But they're still 11k gold behind. And that is a huge amount. Of course, that's because of the 5 turrets and a little bit because of the minions. Because, yeah, the Nidalee has over 300 minions as well. The Ezreal has over 300 minions. And the, come on. The dragon goes down to Anivia. That's the name I wanted. So Anivia already had over 300 minions. And on the blue team, only 1 guy has over 300 minions, and yeah, so they're severely behind on those 2 other guys. About 100 minions on the Nidalee versus Yorick comparison, and yeah, about 50 minions on the AD carries, and 50 minions is about 3 kills. Just so we're clear on that. So the same gold that you would get from 3 kills. Because every minion on average is worth 20 golds, and that's really an average. Yeah, depending on which minions you get, it might be a little bit higher or a little bit lower, but it's never going to go, well, too crazy from that. Of course, yeah, if you go up against Yorick, it can be thrown off quite a bit, because if you kill a lot of Yorick's minions, then those are worth 0. So yeah, that can throw it off. But in general, minions are worth about 20 gold each, so 15 minions is a kill, is worth the same as a kill. And yeah, so 45 minions would be 3 kills. So 50 minions, still 3 kills. And yeah, that is a huge deal, because if you look at it from that perspective, then 100 minions behind, or 110 minions behind, as the Yorick now is, yeah, you can see that at 7 kills. So if it was 8 and 0 versus 1 and 1 with the same amount of minions, you would definitely say that Nidalee is far, far ahead. But now, because it's 1 and 0 versus 1 and 1, it looks like they're about equal. But they really, really aren't. It's not even close. Nidalee is much, much stronger, and she is going to own him in well, any fight, really. They both have similar builds. That's quite funny to see. Both of them have that Trinity Force, both of them have the Guardian Angel, both of them have defensive boots. And then, yeah, that's it for Yorick. But then we have the Rage Blade on Nidalee, we have the Forgot the name. The health increasing armor or healing increasing armor. And we have the Chalice of Harmony on Nidalee. So she has 3 more items. And although they may not be like super late game ultra powerful items, they're still good items. And yeah, unfortunately he missed that ultimate. That would have been a kill otherwise, or could have been a kill otherwise. But yeah, Nidalee excellent at escaping, even without her flash up. But now she has her flash up, and yeah, she wasn't going to get caught. So they're going to steal the red buff here. An excellent Anivia wall, not only blocking everyone off, but also giving them vision over where the enemies are. And excellent! Don't go dense now, dude! Now that was an excellent ultimate, but everyone gets out alive. So yeah, it is Kog'Maw who gets out alive, but also Nunu who gets out alive. But both of them need to heal up. They can't stay in because, well, against full health opponents, that is not going to work. And yeah, the turret is done. Gragas is going to go down. Oh no, he still has his Guardian Angel up. And oh, close. Oh, the egg, finally! Finally we get an egg. I think that's the first time we saw her get egged. I will have to see the score, whether she died already, but I don't think so. I think that was really the first time. That was excellent, getting that inhibitor, well, the turret first and then the inhibitor of course. And then, yeah, getting some kills in the process. 3-for-1 trades, and she indeed did not die. It's 0-0 and 8. So I hadn't seen her go into egg form yet, so that was the first time. And it's going to be interesting to see if she changed her playstyle now. So if she plays somewhat more defensively for the next 2 minutes or 3 minutes, I don't know how long it takes to come back up. But the red team gets another Baron, and that means that it doesn't really matter how she plays. She has super defensive items, she has the Baron buff now, and yeah, it's not going anywhere. So she's going to grab another blue buff, and we are going to go into mid lane here. Mid lane is being pushed a little bit, but that's okay. It should clean up pretty nicely. And Nidalee was in the top lane, busy grabbing some minions, grabbing some gold I guess. And I wonder what she's saving up for, because all of her items are unupgradable, so she will have to sell something to, well, to get something else. And wow, that Mundo, man. So he goes for the kind of standard Warmark's armor and then goes 2 Negatron cloaks. Because he knows that the only guy that can really kill him is Gragas. And even the AD carry, not too much of a problem, because he is going to go down before anything happens. And yeah, here's the big fight. Finally, they're going on to, well, they're just marching in and they're going to get an ace and just, yeah, just win. And as you can see, they are really happy with that. Yeah, and rightfully so. I mean, they were playing against an awesome team. M5 is a very, very, very good team. And yeah, they just outplayed them. So M5 not going to the $1 million finals here. And that sucks for them. But yeah, that's what you get for having only one trick up your sleeve. These guys are just better players. And yeah, they rightfully go to the finals. So anyway, hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next time. GG.